Hi everybody, it's Christoph J. Wyman coming to you from Las Vegas, author of Getting to Wow, Everybody Wins with 5-Star Service. You know, I just got back from an amazing seminar called High Performance Academy, presented by Brendon Burchard, an amazing speaker, trainer, and author and online marketer. This gentleman is the author of four New York Times best-selling books. The Motivation Manifesto, his most recent one, a book called The Charge, another book called Life's Golden Ticket, and another one, The Millionaire Messenger. If you don't know Brendon Burchard, I highly recommend that you look him up, check out his YouTube channel, and you'll really enjoy a lot of the training that he has there that can be applicable to your life and your business. And I discovered him a year ago, and since then, I have just read and listened to as many things as I could get my hands on, and I was blessed to go to this training. And this is what I want to talk to you about today, is the importance and the value of training in whatever business you are in, but specifically for the service and hospitality industry. You know, ours is an industry which is a little bit different than most other industries and professions out there. Most other industries, like for example, my wife, she is a nurse. It's very common for them to have ongoing education, seminars and workshops, whether it's put on by the hospital that she works for, or a pharmaceutical company, or an industry association. It's very common if a nurse says to another one, hey, there's a seminar coming up, they don't look at each other in an odd, quizzical way, like, what do you mean a seminar about what? And that goes the same for people who are professionals who are in real estate, in automobile sales, manufacturing, engineering, IT, even HR professionals. They have higher level certifications that they can go for, and once they reach those certification levels, they're required to have a certain amount of credit hours every year to maintain that. However, in our industry, that's not really the case. You know, you can get hired as a server, a bartender, and, you know, get trained on the menu when you get first hired at that restaurant, and maybe never ever have to do any training ever again. And it's really kind of a sad and unfortunate situation. And so because of that, a lot of restaurants, a lot of establishments, you know, their service and hospitality level really suffers. And as a result, the customers are the ones who are, you know, reaping the benefit in the negative opposite way. So I want to talk to you about the importance and the value of training your staff. You know, if you have a training program as a part of your strategy to elevate your level of service and hospitality, your staff are going to be more knowledgeable and more professional. They're going to be on the cutting edge. They're going to be more up to date. They're going to be more motivated and inspired, you know, because you're showing that you, as an owner and an operator, that you care about your staff rather than just letting them be and do however they want. You know, you're always going to have A, B, and C players in your business. The A players, they're going to seek out the training that they need because they're self-motivated, self-directed. Some of the B's maybe a little bit, but the majority of your people are B's and C's. And so if you've got people who are doing different things in terms of how they answer the phone, how they respond to complaints, how they present the specials, how they interact with their guests, all of these different things, it's almost like you have different pockets going on, or different restaurants within the same building happening. You've got one person over here who is just performing at such a super high level, and they're creating exceptional dining experiences, greeting the guests in a positive, upbeat, friendly manner, and just making it a wonderful experience for the guests. Then you've got other guests or other employees who are just kind of, you know, winging it and kind of flying by the seat of their pants. And the reason is because you as an owner-operator have not set any standards. You haven't provided ongoing training for them. You know, there's a saying I learned a while back that you can't inspect what you don't expect, and you can't manage what you don't measure. So you can't really expect certain requirements from your staff if they've never been trained on it. There are many, many benefits for providing training for your staff. You know, the ultimate end result is it's going to affect your business positively. Your customers are going to benefit because that shows that you care about your business. You know, many times I'll hear business owners, restaurant owners say, well, you know what, I just want to make sure that we have the right staff first. So we're going to do some revamping, and I think maybe we're going to move some people out. So we really don't want to invest or spend money on training right now. A lot of times I use the word spend money or cost rather than say invest. But my question to you is, are you shutting down? Are you closing down during the period of time that you're revamping and reorganizing? And if the answer is no, so my question would be, what about your customers, your guests that come in during the period of time when you don't have the right staff? Don't your customers, don't your guests always deserve to receive 5-star service? I mean, that's my belief. My belief is that every single guest, every customer that comes into your place of business, they deserve 5-star service all the time. That shouldn't be reserved just for quote unquote VIPs. Everybody that walks into your place of business should be greeted and treated as if they are a VIP. You know why? Well, because they are. They're the lifeblood of your business. And it doesn't matter if somebody's coming in to spend $20 or $200 or more. Those people are going to be your word-of-mouth marketers. They're the ones who go on Yelp and they write the positive reviews or the negative reviews or those 3s. Nobody wants 3s. Nobody wants 1 or 2s either. But 3s really don't help you. You want to get 4 and 5-star reviews. And if you're not investing, and yes, it is an investment in service and hospitality training for your staff, then you're just going to get what you get. You know, if you're lucky and you have a lot of A players, well, God bless you and congratulations. But that's not normally what the situation is. So, you know, a lot of restaurant owners, you know, they'll say, well, business is not really good right now. You know, business is kind of slow. And so maybe they'll spend money on advertising, or maybe they'll say, well, maybe we're going to bring in some entertainment. So they'll spend money on bringing in a band or a musician or doing some kind of special events. And those are great. All of those things can certainly help contribute to, you know, increase of business. But I would advise you, or I would, you know, suggest that you look at the level of service and hospitality. If you are increasing the business and your market exposure, but you're not elevating the service that you're delivering to your guests, then again, there's a breakdown in what's really happening there. We all want more customers. We all want more guests. But if you take care of the ones that you have currently and turn them into your evangelists, to your marketers, your business is going to grow. And the way that that's going to happen is by just creating exceptional dining experiences for your guests all the time. It doesn't have to be something so outlandish and extravagant, but in this day and age where mediocrity and average is the norm, like my mentor Grant Cardone says in his book, If You're Not First, You're Last, anything above mediocrity, people take notice. They stand up and take notice. So if you can get your staff to be above average, even just a couple notches, you're going to be far ahead of what the norm in the pack is. And that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is these days. So that's my thoughts for you today. Just want to share that with you. Training is really the key to your success. And when I say training, I'm not just talking about, you know, onboarding your new employees. I'm not just talking about when you have new staff come in and you train them on the menu. And that's super important. But what I find a lot of times is that you have employees that are well versed on the menu because that's what you trained them on or you required them to know, but they don't know some of the very simple things like what is the proper way to actually serve and to bus a table? What is the proper way to present, open, and pour wine? What is the proper way to present or, to communicate the specials or to do some upselling? There's so many different factors involved in our business of service and hospitality, and training needs to go beyond just the week or 3 days or whatever it is, 2 days of learning the menu. The menu is so super important. They need to be knowledgeable. They need to be well-versed. But they also need to be experts in the skill of service and hospitality. It's a skill. It's an art. It's a craft. It can be learned. It can be taught. And then it's up to them to catch the passion and have the desire to actually love the business and what they're doing. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for listening. I apologize for my voice. Like I said, I was at a seminar last week for 4 days. I wasn't given the seminar, but by listening to my voice, you would think that I was the one standing up in front of the room for those 4 days. I appreciate your support. If you don't yet have a copy of Getting to Wow, Everybody Wins with 5-Star Service, go online, go to our website, gettingtowowbook.com. We actually have it on a very special price right now. Normally it's $28.95. You'll see that it still is that price on Amazon. We're doing, in honor of Customer Service Week, which was last week, we're offering the book for only $15 plus shipping and handling. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you all. Cheers, and I will see you soon. This is Christoph J. Wyman from Las Vegas. See you soon.